The National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one. Between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in LA. Off we go. Damiere Byrd returning it. Runs through the contact, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Love. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Off the play fake, Love. Being chased out left. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 48 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Second and 2. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
These two teams all tied after one. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Shows his strength at the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 81 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Play action this time with Love. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain that time for the Chargers. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Play fake. Here's Love. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
throwing. Love. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's Pollard. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. It's a quarterback sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. McCann's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get...
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying,
it got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Pollard now a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46. 168 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Pollard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games for whatever reason. Their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates.
The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Harris. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On the option, here's Wilson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Parkey adds the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. It was brought down by Eric Harris. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Love. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 58 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game.
Flush to his right.
He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A gain of 3, second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Watch the flag.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.